We rescued the Emerald Veil from itself, naturally, and as a result, we have now we're on our way to some kind of smuggler chick. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of paying attention to... Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Wicked. Alright, cool. Now, fully rested, we can progress forward. Alright. Couple of places, big oof. Big oof. Okay, let's see, we got Terror 2, Phineas's Lab, Groundbreaker, Olympus, Monarch. Cool. Go to Groundbreaker real quick. A little late.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Oh. Cool.
You got a minute? Hey, Captain.
Sure.
I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson? I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Alright.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope. Let's get back with it. Ooh, I can have multiple? Righteous. Totally radical. Alright. So, for those who weren't here last time, essentially what we're up to now is, pretty much just, assisting a colony that was full of overworked people. Besides that, I suppose, Marauders. Yeah, the Marauder people. There's some bad news cows and all that, you know? But besides that, in all honesty, it's pretty basic. Sorry, I was fiddling with some stuff on the side, so,
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure.
Smells like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Yes. Of course. Gotta admit, the place looks pretty fancy.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a toss-ball stick. I heard you the first time.
Hey, no offense, but I don't think this walking salt tuna can's gonna appreciate you interrupting.
Keep talking, Millstone. See what happens. Now's not a good time. I'm dealing with a problem here.
So, go space yourself. Problem solved.
You must really want a truncheon through your teeth.
Kinda have to agree.
Do do what you want. I'm done here.
Whatever you heard, it's all true. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker.
I feel you.
Former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation. Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
Maybe, maybe not.
So your ship's got a dark and violent history? This is just too perfect. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time. Oh, not at all. Just, gonna figure out what to do next.
You rob me, I'm gonna kill you.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
Anyway, seems like a hardy fellow. I'm sure no one will mind. Let's see. Oh, come on. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Nope, no crime. Howdy.
Carry on.
Ah.
Do you mind? I'm trying to file a report.
You're a loser. Howdy do.
Mechanicals all over, but they still got us sweating. If it wasn't for...
It's always fucking freezing. And careful where you smoke. The crew bills us for air.
Yeah.
Ah. See, I thought Stevedore was a name. Apparently not. Must be a position.
Right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Just the opposite. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations here.
Surely this must be some sort of mix-up.
They must have a real big bee in their bonnets, then. Everyone knows you don't trifle with Groundbreaker if you want to get your goods on time.
If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udom Bedford. You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me.
Good to
if you're
hear.
headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah, you got anything for sale?
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
And
Most
he
places are
drinks.
on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got
Nice.
a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Dig that name, dog.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony. Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck.
Gotcha.
Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
Hmm.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Nice.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Alright.
Happy to help. That's my job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss. It's nice to be recognized. Yep.
Can we move this along? I have a certain, matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
Hmm.
All right. Be seeing you.
Move along.
This is it. Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew...
I see.
The other day it was
I
coming
mean,
from
the
Monarch.
Scholar shipped in and out with.
Here we go again. No one lives on Monarch. It's a wasteland. You were hearing things.
No.
How do I put on Sit Skies? Hmm.
Seriously, there was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham, right. Broadcasting on a dead world full of monsters. Now I've heard everything.
You know, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile.
Who told you that? Graham?
Asshole.
Nope, nothing illegal here, Chief.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the Halcyon colony.
I see. I'll take it with a grain of salt. Okay, just in case this disguise don't work.
Try not to be distracted by the glare of the adverts. Lots of unsavory types about.
Lost hope, you say? Alright, I can dig it.
Seeking relief from the heat? Till Junlei gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best thing. Only the usual. Marauders all over space. You ever wonder how folk who can't figure the bleeding-edge technology of a spoon can manage to get ships into space?
That's just always an interesting thing.
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it. Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could. All I know is we're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Alright.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Never hurts to have people owe you a favor.
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Tossball finals are scheduled to air soon, but a scandal has rocked the league and thrown this pivotal game.
I don't really like Spacer's Choice that much, if I'm gonna be honest, but, you know.
Can we rent an upstairs room?
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door.
Yeah, don't give me the sob
You here for
story.
a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
Nice.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms...
No, not really.
Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
Yeah.
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar. I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
Uh-huh. How much is that looking at? Wicked. Hmm. Uh.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. When you were sick, who took your temperature? When you were hungry.
What the hell's going on? We were in a holding pattern for 2 hours just to get in.
Wicked.
You the new hire? Nice to meet you.
Should have put some into, what do you call it? Lockpick.
It just me, or has it been deader than usual around here?
Little close, buddy. Nice.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? Ah, that's how you know your weapon loves you back.
I can't agree
I've got a full
more.
line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
These stairs are board property. Just
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Have you seen this man? Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Thought there'd be more machinery. Must be housed on a sub-level.
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief
Ooh,
to my friends.
filthy.
Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors.
Oh crap.
I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting.
As long as they don't get in my way.
At ease. Nice to see an outsider with some working brain cells. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name.
It's an interesting
What can I
name.
do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if... Well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
They're a little forthcoming.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said... Sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention.
Speaking of that...
Groundbreaker's radiators need replacement parts. They're dumping superheated air into my ship. Only the board has access to new parts, and I won't let them swindle me into a corner. None. Every time I give in to the board, Groundbreaker loses its freedom. Soon there won't be anything left. I can't allow that. The board isn't helping, and my resources are spread thin. If I don't get those radiators back online, Groundbreaker, everyone aboard, will be cooked alive.
See, that is a shame.
Reasonable, huh? That's the best news I've heard all day. According to my grandmother's old schematics, the parts we need should be in the back bays. Sorry, I forgot not everyone knows this ship like I do. The back bays are on a lower deck, long abandoned and a haven for miscreants now. Good. Once you've obtained the parts, we can proceed to the next phase of repairs. Speak your mind. Honestly, I could use the distraction.
Fair enough.
You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
I see.
You've got my attention.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled following story.
Yeah, huh? that's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Oof.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. Well, I didn't expect her to be so tall. And did you see the size of her arms?
They were adequate size. They weren't super. Sounds like you have a crush on.
What? No. Maybe? I don't... It's like somebody reached into my head and pulled out what I didn't know I wanted.
You got a lady boner for the
captain. You know how hard it is to find anybody who likes working with tools in a little town like Edgewater? I reckon there's worse places to start. Did you see how everybody on Groundbreaker listens to Junlei? She's just, here's how to fix it. And they trust her. It's just... she's calm and knows what to do. I wish I was half so confident.
Oh, that reminds me. Time to go pew-pew with the laser show. So, based on some Captain McReed.
Hey, McRed, were you expecting any company?
A neighbor from above approaches our realm. Look at this ripe piece of meat just sizzling on the grill. Yum, yum. Time to
Try
feed
me.
the flames. It's nothing personal. Promise.
Is this what carbon monoxide poisoning looks like? I don't think this deck is too well ventilated.
Speaking for myself, Captain, I am not of a mind to be murdered by a psychopath who plays with fire.
You came with the crew. Welcome. We got plenty of space to spread out, but only room for one captain.
Well, then I'll just be in charge.
Woo! Look at the courage on this one. Lay it on me, boss. Give me a taste of that fiery primal spirit.
That's right, sir. Just the parts. We'll be in and out in a jiff. You won't even know we were here.
Tennyson just keeps feeding the furnace, don't she? We're still playing with her last sacrifice out back, with the crew. You don't just ask a king for a favor when you're standing in his court. You bring tribute, sacrifices, prophecy, shit like that. Under its skin, this ship is all poison and darkness. Lead bones, asbestos muscle. Maybe you're right. You've got the run of the kingdom. Up those stairs, you'll find the parts. My crew won't get in your way. Lay it on me, boss. I'm good for it. Ship got impounded. The crew and I racked up a debt while we were grounded. And my baby got sold to Sublight. Scrapped for parts. That's bureaucracy for you. Piracy with a smile.
Hmm.
Am I your dark reflection? Shit, must be getting old. Stay here too long, and the groundbreaker drains you like a fuel tank. You can come and go in my little kingdom. Just try not to piss off any of the gestures.
Hmm.
Even the proverbial unwashed masses would turn their noses up at this place. We'll cut them off.
Careful with that shit. You'll end up as crazy as he is.
It's my birthday.
Oh yeah? Fuck your birthday.
It's my birthday. Well, it's your birthday.
Fantastic, we got them. Now we can move on to cleaner pastures.
Wicked.
Understood. I'll keep my head down.
Oof, that looks a little rough.
You're the first person I've seen who talked their way past McRed. It may not sound like much, but take my word for it. Wow. I'll get back to my post. See you topside, stranger.
Okay. Wouldn't happen to have anything I'm interested in back here, right?
Cozy.
You said I'm gonna have a run of the kingdom. So, everything here is mine. All of your people's lives are forfeit. Wicked. Do appreciate some good energy munitions.
You get that automech patch? McRed wants it up and running.
I'm trying to think of a good name before I wake it up.
Don't give it a name. What are you thinking?
Now where are those it?
Backside still smarts. Does everyone get branded when they join McRed's crew?
Nope. Your ass is a priceless canvas now that it's home to an original McRed.
I guess I'm honored.
Honestly, I could probably... There's a lot of people here. I don't know if I really want to piss them off, if I'm gonna be honest. Because I guarantee someone's gonna die, and it's probably gonna be me. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Invictus incamo infinitum. No, just gibberish, nonsense. let's just put this away. I set the controller down for a second to adjust my headphones. And I almost fired up a shot, and I'm sure nobody'd be too happy.
You've returned, and in one piece. Color me impressed.
Hmm.
Good work. I'll take those. I need you to head through the large door at the far end of engineering. Take the elevator down into the machinery shaft. There's a terminal in the back. Activate it when I call over the ship's PA. And bring weapons. There's a slight mantipillar infestation.
Mantipillar? Hmm.
More than a few. Less than a hive. Nothing you can't handle.
Okay, on a scale of freakish eldritch abomination to minor vermin, what are we looking at?
Don't worry, Miss Junlei. We'll be super gentle with the ship. You don't got a thing to worry about. I mean, aside from fires and such.
I'm genuinely heartened to hear that. Thank you.
I can't promise something. Let's boogie. Let's see. Wicked. Hey, won't hurt my feelings. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Oh. Nice. There we are. Time to go pew pew on these freaks. Alright, looks glitched to me. Oh. A little slow on the reload there. Wicked. Wicked, wicked. That's actually really gross. Alright. What? Not gonna lie, I'm a little lost.
That's the terminal. I have the parts in position on my side. Go ahead and cycle the droplet pumps. And if you don't know what that means, just look for... Done. The temperatures are dropping. Stop by once you're on your way out there.
I've had quite enough of you!
Nice. So your big old attack is you walk up, give a monologue, and shoot them in the face. You know, a little flair in the dramatic, but you know, overall, gotta appreciate it. Wicked. I hate this elevator music. Thank you. So this is not the pew pew I was looking for. It's like broom broom, which I can respect. I don't like it, but I can respect it.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive.
You best.
If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
Wicked. Not as well. I'm gonna be honest. So, there's a comms problem.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here. Where's it all go?
Screw it, now I'm curious.
Seems like a fine way to die, but... Alright, let's check it out.
Yeah, it's literally just a hole. Wicked.
It get cooler in here? I swear they had the heat turned way the hell up.
This is Halcyon News.
A new face. What's your pleasure, stranger?
We talked like 10 minutes ago.
I hear tell some folk down in the townships are getting offered early retirement. Who'd think of such a thing? What would you do with all the time?
I don't know, just enjoy life.
Now see here, what was I...
Just let them little varmints everywhere, don't they?
keep quiet.
They're good.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave.
Ah.
Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Huh.
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up. Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end. Nothing to fear. Sorry again. The sound of Groundbreaker's engines has really got to me over the years. Huh? What? Huh. Now that I heard.
I'm gonna shoot you in a minute.
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades. Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown. Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Huh.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. Do you have what it takes to defend your corporate township from the dangers of alien wildlife?
You poor thing.
Just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom.
Absolutely.
A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Oh, I'm sure.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a Spacer's Choice beer. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep your nose clean.
Poor man.
Aim for the moon. Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers.
Ooh, man, I bet it reeks.
Sweat wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. or anywhere in the Halcyon colony. Trouble sleeping? Try our lunar eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat. Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green. The future is spearmint.
Oh my gosh.
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that
it's
I
so
have.
good.
If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be. It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to. Have a look.
You poor dude. Screw it. That hat is priceless. Nah. Wow, everything looks in tip-top shape. Poor dude. Hey, can I help you, you freaks? It's fine. Alright. Holographic camouflage.
Nicely done. There it is. Just yank.
Confiscated goods, modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Backup security.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up. Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities? I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
I have a really high... Do I have a high perception? Huh, I guess not. Alright.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled average.
A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea. What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom? That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei. The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. Go right ahead, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Oh, a little of this, a little of that. I buy and sell items that require discretion to dispose of. Knickknacks. Curios. I also knit throw pillows stuffed with the hair of famous tossball players. But that's more of a passion project.
A little creepy.
What about non-famous players? I earned quite a reputation as a fifth back during my penitentiary, seminary days.
You do have a favorable mop, I must say. But that's not what you wanted to talk about, is it, dear? Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence. Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
I see.
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board. Anytime, sweet. It's almost time. Yes, dearie?
Yeah, no, I know you have it. Give it to me. So it's an acid something or the other. Oh wait. We kind of have that little itsy bitsy problem. I need my ship back. And if I have to kill you to get it back, then that's just what'll have to happen.
I'm just gonna pay hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
Ah, yes.
Oh my
Wheeler
gosh.
messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer? Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he? Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die? No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
So about my ship.
Fine. You're free to go. I've removed the impound order on your ship. But before you go, I did have one request. Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony.
Oh, that
Did
sly
Alex
little.
tell you where
Oof.
Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal. I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust. Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Yep, got what I wanted from you, loser.
What do you think? I don't want any trouble out of you.
Who cares? Figured they'd kind of just let me get away with it, if I'm gonna be honest.
Wish we had bigger weapons. Oh, be careful about blowing holes in the hull.
You look like someone who's taken their share of cuts and bruises. Need some armor? Maybe it's a bit secondhand, but that's only a testament to its durability. We also have a line of specialized melee weapons. For those times you have to repel boarders but don't want to risk a bullet through the hull. Not me, but it's in my blood. After the crossing, my family worked Eridanos, indentured to the corporations. I was born into corporate labor, but I'm the first one of my family to buy my way out. That's why I settled on Groundbreaker. It's the last bastion of freedom.
You know, I can respect it.
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking.
No thanks.
They're terra-fried to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon we can shop here, or is it all spoke for?
Ooh, kept lively, Miss Holcomb.
I'm not winded. Honest. My boot was untied.
Would hate for you to get...
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the unreliable? Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door. Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
Alright.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down.
Interesting.
Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come. Charmed. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere. Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings.
Oh, she got a little bit of personality.
I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
Of course there is.
Just like in the serials. If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested? I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits. These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down. Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities. Good girl. Knew you'd understand. Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Interesting.
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
Alright.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
Can appreciate your honesty.
Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
No, I totally did. I'm gonna blackmail you later.
CNP blast pockets can be microwaved in 2.5
I know
seconds.
she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there. I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jessie in the first place.
Let me get one thing straight. Jessie and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Interesting.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Hello. Junlei called up from engineering.
Nice
Said
voice,
I should let you
dude.
buy medical supplies from our stores. Now, is there something I can help you with? If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
We'll see about that.
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
No, of course not.
A better selection than you'll find on the promenade deck, and a quality commensurate with a friend of the station.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an
For the last ratted on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me.
Right.
Terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone. Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
Alright.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Gotcha.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
No, I'm the one. I am totally one of you guys. Let's just say I'm a master of persuasion.
This is Halcyon.
How do you do? Ah, how might I assist you? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases.
Oof. Big oof.
Kind and efficient. Can't say I disapprove. Although, seeing as this woman isn't a member of our crew, it'd be nice if the price weren't quite so high.
I think you may have underestimated the size of Miss Doyle's debt. If you'll look over this itemized bill. I'm glad we could come to an accommodation. You may inform Miss Doyle that our collections agent will be recalled. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work?
Nope. Man, this chick better owe me. That was like a lot of cash. Could have bought a lot of stuff.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got...
The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off. If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version.
Sure.
You won't be sorry. Though it looks like you've got a full roster already. Time to play favorites, Captain.
See you
Welcome
later.
to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm in the clear, thanks to you squaring my debt. You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Wait, what? Pardon, Mawa? Here I am thinking, oh yeah. Yeah, she's gonna join my squad. No, it's the chick that sent me on the mission in the first... Okay. Wicked. Got a new companion too, why not?
Well, well, Dr. Fenhill. It's not often I see you on this side of sickbay. I make it a point not to get shot, and when I do, I can usually take care of the mess myself. It'd be nice to have you in here patching people up, not just blowing them apart. I respect what you're doing here, but you know I'm not ready to settle down. It's not you, it's me. Have it your way then. You always do. Now, about your friend here. Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain?
That's right.
If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service.
That's so.
He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. Surgery, mostly. Medical personnel are difficult to come by on Groundbreaker. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Nothing I can't handle, I assure you. Alright. Appreciate your get up. Anyway.
Huh? What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
All right, fine. Get out of here.
How bad reputation decrease?
Glad to see a friendly face. What'll it be?
Ooh, baby. I think I like what's in your pockets, friend. Nothing personnel, kid. Wicked.
Feels like the AC finally kicked in.
Looks like I'll have to come back later. Ah, well.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Fenhill, I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look, maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing. I got a spare spring in my pocket here, even.
Everything's got a price.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
Hey there, Captain. Anything I can do for you? Be seeing you. I'll come back a little later.
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you did a contract for Subway.
It's a pretty big ship, all things considered.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy
What you
running
want?
into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
Little assertive.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. Oh, okay. Well, can you give me a couple of pointers? Hey, that's good advice. I like the way you think, boss. Besides, not like there's a line of folks standing around hoping to get on your ship. I'm persistent, I'm eager, and I'm showing initiative. What else do you want in your crew?
Able bodies.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like. It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust, maybe with a little cream on top. Classic. Foreman told me my biggest problem was that I didn't take orders. I told him my problem is not with authority, it's with jackasses.
So you're straight to the point.
I guess
You're dumb as bricks.
Suffer idiots. Hope that's
and you're assertive.
Are you kidding? I love a good fight. One time, I took an autoloader's head clean off its servos with one swing of a tossball stick. You can count on
kind of
me,
impressive.
That's a promise.
Alright, I'll bite.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
Well, this'll be interesting, huh?
Yeah. Grab 2 new companions out of this place. Not too bad. Not too shabby.
Well, I did not expect you back so soon, Captain.
What do you mean? I've done like 80 different things. Hello there.
Captain, can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Just don't let it interfere with your work.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. I'm sad to hear it, Captain. You seem plenty warm to me, in your way. But yeah, don't feel great, does it? When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel? They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
I see. Alright, let's check up on the crew, I suppose. Good a time as any. Wicked. No one's allowed in here but me and Perverti. Everyone else will be shot. Cool bathroom. Howdy.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination.
I can dig it.
No, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
I can dig it.
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky. Purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Alright.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
Nice.
What gave it away? It's the hair, right? Or maybe the ammo belt? I had it custom made. Gotta advertise your business somehow.
I can dig it.
All types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
So you're a bootlicker.
Glad to hear it. It's worked for me this long. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it. Oh, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance. No complaints here.
As always, I am at your disposal. What are we contemplating today?
Right.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony. Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death. The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bakonu journal.
So... Alright, looks like we've already got a pretty... Looks like there's still one more... minimum.
Hey there.
Anywhere. Later, head down.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. Always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules.
Interesting.
Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, in theory. But I wouldn't have felt half as good. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives. Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that.
Wow, your life sucks.
Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
Loser.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
He's a cool dude, though.
Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw. Forgive me, Captain. I would rather not discuss Alex Hawthorne today. I am feeling discombobulated. Was there another topic on your mind?
No, you made me think of the meme.
Captain Hawthorne attached 98.4% of the ship's processes to my computer, thereby giving me near total control. I have been programmed to deftly calculate navigation vectors through asteroid fields while also operating our ship's toasters. Alex also taught me the concept of a personality. He was quite delighted when I crafted one in order to better engage with him. It was basic in the beginning. The information in my memory banks says I am an autonomous digital astrogator, created by, redacted, on the date of, redacted, for the express purpose of, redacted. I have not yet decided if I should attempt to uncover the missing information regarding my birth. I asked once. Alex did not build me, and would not say who did.
Interesting. Let's keep that in mind. Guess we gotta go to a bar now.
We'll be here, Captain.
That's a really tough choice. I'll probably end up leaving you behind. I don't know. You're the only one that I'm really like, okay, you can go. Oh, there's two more. Huh, didn't even notice. Alright.
Or will we? Haha. Just a little joke for you.
I can dig it. It's not the worst, unless it's bored worst. Worst. Ugh. Ew. I wasn't even like, I just thought it was a pig, and like, no. I mean, I'm sure it looks better chopped up, but ugh. In a way, it kind of looks kind of cuddly, but I don't really want to touch it, honestly. I'm sure it reeks. Let's keep a distance. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, ignoring the hideous abomination aspect, I wonder how it tastes. Adequate? Decent, maybe?
Hey, that pad
Here.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch. Churchill flakes and purple berry flavored crunch. 12% more crunch.
So, how's this work? Do we get a table? Stand in a corner? Okay, so what are we drinking? You're the expert? Oh, and don't worry on the price. I got this. Let's just do it proper. Oh, beer. I guess, yeah, I can do that. Beer can be good. I bet. Bottoms up.
Beer, huh? Good choice, if you want to get unsober in a hurry.
Ah, this tastes like the underside of a boot. People drink that for fun?
You don't drink to enjoy the flavor.
I'm pining for June like something fierce. What am I doing? You're funny. Yeah, I guess we're doing that, aren't we? Crewing together, seeing the stars. It's like something out of a serial. I like the ones with grand romances. And I think I'm flubbing mine. I don't know what to do about us. Well, she talked about another girl, right? Isabel. Mentioned her by name and everything, like she wanted me to know.
Yeah.
Maybe I've been making a right fool of myself this whole time. Maybe she's not interested after all. It was real long and rambly. She was telling me a story about her dad, how a lady named Isabel did all sorts of things to try to win his favor. This Isabel lady never quite managed to get her dad's approval, but they carried on anyways. Made something good out of a bad situation. Then it all went down the tubes. Do you think Junlei still has feelings for her? Well, maybe she just wanted to let me know her preferences. In a less awkward way. But that made it more awkward. I need another drink. Right now. Before I lose my nerve. Come on, Captain. I'm here to drink. Okay, maybe you're right. I am a little woozy. Hydration, here I come.
Good thinking, boss. You just saved Parvati a whole lot of trouble.
Shush you. Captain, I want to talk to Junlei all the time. Even about silly things, but I'm so scared. Everything? I got a solar system's worth of terrifying questions swirling around my head. Does she think I'm as pretty as I think she's handsome? What if she doesn't like me? What if she does? What if she's still got feelings for that lady, Isabel? What if we get together and she gets bored of me? There's nothing easy about spilling your guts to the person who's got your heart in their hands. You know I'm not interested in physical affection. Well, it's tripped folks up in the past. Folks I thought cared about me for me. What if she's not okay with that? What if she is, but then later, she's not? Of course. Wouldn't you be? I envy your boldness of spirit, Captain. I can only hope a little bit of it rubs off on me. But, gosh, I don't know that I got that in me. Sometimes I feel real mean inside, Captain. I think ungenerous thoughts.
So what?
I don't want to be that person. Don't want to be cold. I want to bring light to June's life. Well, Captain, this has been...
This is going real fast, huh? You literally just mentioned, like, I want to have the poontang.
So much to think about.
Like...
Do you think I should ask her on a date? Okay. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna ask June out. Just as soon as we get back to the ship. I mean, probably. Eventually. Thanks for hearing me out and giving me counsel. And, well, for being a friend. It means a whole lot. You're good people, Captain.
You know something, Parvati? You ought to come drinking with the crew more often.
Huh. All right. Thank you, guys. You're real good friends, you know that? I wish there was a place we could all live quiet together.
You mean a ship?
Come on, let's go.
Lot of talking, baby doll. But these guns ain't just for looking. They're for shooting, too. We came to this place knowing it'd be more of a talking. Besides, we had our fill, and if we really wanted a good ripping fight, we could have done so back at the underbelly. I'll come back later and rip them apart. But for now, I think I'm a teensy bit underprepared. So I'd kind of like to, what's the word? Grind.
Ah, your face is a sight for sore ocular processors, Captain. Or rather, your headgear is.
Hey, Captain. I hope I wasn't too much bother at the bar. I did have fun, and I tried some things I never would have otherwise.
I can feel
and I
that.
don't feel it today. I guess that water must have worked. I'm glad I had you looking out for me.
Yeah.
I messaged Junlei when we got back, and she replied super quick. Okay. I was awake half the night, thinking about what I sent, anxious to see what you said. I reread my message in the morning, and it was unclear. I was drinking when I sent it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had the courage. Also, sorry for the typos. I've ruined things in the past because I didn't say things I should have, like, I've met someone who's become special to me. I want to be honest with her, so if she feels the same about me, there won't be any surprises. Oh, isn't she sweet? It's like one of those 2-bit romances where one soul's all stiff and formal, and I should be glad to perhaps take hold of your hand, miss. I ought to go write her back. I mean, I already did. Twice. But anyhow, thanks for taking me out, Captain.
No problem, I guess. Quest complete. Got my engineer girlfriend. Yeehaw! Yeah, boy. Alright, screw it. I'm dying of curiosity. Oh. Screw that. I want an actual... Oh. Spacer's choice.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Jeez, man. Sam, I am. You really sitting there pulling wool over my eyes.
This Roseway business smells. Something tells me things didn't end well for the guy who made the distress call. And whoever or whatever got him will be waiting for us. What's there to know, Captain? Shady corporate town caught up in shady corporate shit. Tough luck for them, but maybe an opportunity for us.
I like the way you think.
I'm counting on it. Anyway, we might as well take a look out there, see if we can get the jump on whoever's waiting for us.
I dig it. Alright. I feel like I've gotten a lot of mileage out of Parvati, but I want to give everyone else a chance. The Vikers... Anyway. He's like a stick in the mud. Definitely taken Ellie. I think that's her name. I have to remember her name. Anyway. She seems to be more keen on the more shady criminal aspect of things, which is essential for some of these.
No security. Not that I'm complaining.
Heavy duty, heaviest duty. Wicked. Hamish, Josh. So apparently Spacer's Choice is my most common used.
Something chewed clear through that armor.
Actually, that's a really good observation. Let's keep on that. Take it slow. You ever just get so excited the blood inside you starts to boil?
Don't mess with us.
Is that really what killed these guys? I don't smoke, but I mean, I could sell it probably for a decent little bit. Out of town, Roseway, blah blah blah. Gotcha. Man, I'm getting excited. I've been itching for a fight.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Having obstruction.
Hey, is that gunfire?
Oh, please tell me it's gunfire. Quick. Grab the crab. Let's boogie. Yeah, I'm ready to cause some mayhem. Or I guess fix up the situation. Semantics. Either way, blood will be shed. Please, oh please, let there be enemy forces. People. Not. Hi.
I done had enough of this shit. I'm just the fucking tarmac guard. No one said nothing about fighting no raps.
Oh, I'm not reassured, Captain.
Yeah, you and me both, ma'am. Distress call? From here? Shit. They told me that weren't allowed.
Loser.
Got me. I just do what I'm told, and I was told not to do such. Scientist, name of Anton Crane. Someone said he's panicking inside the comm center. Alarms went off, raps broke loose, and I hightailed it in here to get a wall between me and them beasts. Forget I said anything about that.
Yeah.
Wish they tasted like Sissy Pig. Them's good eating. Some say chicken. I say the north end of a southbound woolly cow. Anything else you'd like to know? Oh, before I forget, Auntie Cleo's makes the best pharmaceuticals in Halcyon. Better than nature. Not like that crap Spacer's Choice peddles.
I don't care. Anyway. Let's see what we got. Shoot, this place is leagues above Edgewater. Edgewater really was just a crappy little hole in the wall, wasn't it? Eh.
What do you think you're doing?
Wait, are you serious, dude? Like, dude, are you actually? I came here, and you won't give me, like, 4 bullets?
The ventilation shaft runs from the bottom of the lab to the top of the hill.
Hey, boss. Could we get some Rizzos?
Dude, are you serious?
Hey, boss.
I don't think you're supposed to be wandering around. Security's gonna tell you to make tracks. Want to treat yourself before you go? Something for the road, maybe? I don't really know you. Roseway's supposed to be closed off to visitors. Stands to reason you could be a corporate spy of some sort. Then again, there's nothing in my contract that says I can't sell the corporate spies. Your bits are the same as anybody else's.
Not really interested in you, to be honest. Yeah.
I told you, you're staying put.
Alright.
If you've come to end my life, let's be on with it. Oh, not actually one of them, are you? What? I'm Anton Crane, the lead scientist here. I must apologize if my call diverted you. I may have panicked. Everything's under control now, though, truth be told. Yes, of course. Hours ago, a group of vicious malcontents fell upon us, shot up our labs, and loosed our research subjects, the Raptidons. If those cretins get their hands on my research, well, they'll need not kill me. You have a point there. It most decidedly cannot make this situation any worse. All right. We were tasked with formulating a new and improved dental gel.
Are you serious?
One cannot exaggerate the benefits of good dental hygiene. May I continue?
Yeah, sure.
While doing research on enzymes specific to the Raptidon's digestive system, we developed an additive which we subsequently discovered to be the most effective appetite suppressant ever. Yes, but don't kill their mother if it's avoidable. We've need of her to replenish our stocks. I think there's gas in the lab somewhere that can be used to put them out. The research is in the safe in my office. You'll have need of my code and keycard. The lab's entrance is in the side of a hill. You can't miss it if you just follow the road. You'll pass by the town's original... by the Grand Architect. Jameson. He's in the old lab. My protege. I sent him to retrieve some metabolic precursors, and I forgot him. You don't understand. He was my responsibility. All of the people stationed here are, regardless of their thinking on the matter. If he has died, too many have been lost. Too many black marks against my name. And far too much paperwork.
Okay, where's the... My dude, kind of need the safe?
This Crane guy cares more about his research than his own people.
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Dude, this is just...
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then? Oh, well, good luck. Now, if they got the carbon in here, it's just a matter of... Orson, you idiot. Just put it... Of course, because I didn't...
Buddy, I'm about to shoot in a minute.
We're gonna get this solved. I mean, it's... Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you... Now, if they got the carbon...
Okay, forget this. It's pissed me off.
I won't tell.
Tinker. Nice. Anyway, what?
Another outlaw? Oh, quite right. My apologies. What would you like? I am Orson Shaw, Chief Behavioral Scientist. I was brought in to study the Raptidons. I was to ensure that, should a problem arise, our team is adequately equipped to deal with them. As a matter of fact, I agree. They are insatiably hungry, absolutely impossible to control in any fashion, and indeed appear to be powered entirely by hate. No amount of studying will enable us to control them, or even slightly sate their aggression.
Interesting.
Indeed. Now that you fully grasp the gravity of the situation, I wonder if you might do me a favor. What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway. Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks. No. Well, yes. Well, no.
No, but actually, yes.
I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you? Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
Uh-huh. This is literally just a research base.
You picked a hell of a day to visit. I'm Vaughn. Vaughn Cortez. Dr. Vaughn Cortez. But just Vaughn's fine, really. Over in the main labs. I rabbited back here when I realized I was hearing gunshots, not blown fuses. We've been cooped up in here, I don't know, hours? Too long. I have to get back to work. What? I mean, We're surrounded by hungry raptidons. Who wouldn't be? Am I right? Look, I don't want to go back out there, but there's a thing I gotta do. I had to leave an experiment running at the lab. Something I've been working on a long while. Something that could really get me ahead. Know what I mean? Why? Are you heading to the lab? Because that would be... I've been extracting organic compounds from raptidons. Compounds that have... benefits.
Whoa, slow down. Benefits?
In certain social situations. Personal situations. Where you might want to, enhance your charisma.
Oh, he's making enraptured, Captain. An aphrodisiac. Wrapped musk is the main ingredient.
And see, that's why I like having you around.
No? I mean, yes, I'm getting the musk. With Monarch embargo, the price is sky high, but I'm not making the drug. The results are outside the margin of error. Technically. Sure. Of course. Our lab's south of here, down the road. Not the old public lab, the one past that, built into the mountainside. Don't mention this to Anton, okay? He's kind of a tight ass about the lab. Like, squeeze coal into diamond tight. My equipment's in the lower levels, way in the back. I have a big room all to myself. Dissection tables and whatnot. It should have been running this whole time. Just grab the results and bring them here. If you have a buyer. I got a contact who wants to haul the entire batch to Byzantium. Help me out? I'll cut you in for a share. I'll even pay you before I am. When you deliver to me. Great! This is really gonna save my ass.
Alright, I feel you.
So those charisma-enhancing benefits he was talking about, it was just was that supposed to be the living quarters? Seemed about as livable as a coffin.
We are experiencing a security event, sir and/or madam. Please vacate the premises immediately and return to your domicile or designated workplace.
Maybe. I don't know, alright? I'm new to this job.
I have strict orders not to talk about anything that happens in a classified area. Please remember that Anti-Cleo Pharmaceuticals is not responsible for any loss of life or grievous physical injury sustained while on company premises.
Right.
Roseway Lab is a highly classified facility. I am not allowed to confirm or deny its alleged existence.
I'm here, stupid.
I am not allowed to disclose the details of my contract. If you are unhappy with the quality of my work, please submit a complaint to Anti-Cleo's Department of Employee Conduct.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, buddy, a grenade launcher? Alright. Actually, wait, really important. I need to update your armor. Oh, wow. 12. 3. Dude, that's terrifying, and I love it. Coward. Oh, sorry, journal. Yeah, of course. This place sucks. Oh, tier 2. Okay, so I figured it was kind of a, what do you call it? Spacer's Choice exclusive planet. Interestingly, it is not. Ooh, boy. Yeah, boy. Oh, man, I could really go for some combat. Uh-huh. You're the pet boy. Buddy, you don't know who you're messing with. I see. So you're probably at least one league above those apparently, jeez, you just deleted them. I am very proud and impressed.
Think you could take that ship and race?
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, it's not the dumbest way to die. That award goes to Alex Hawthorne, ex-captain of the Unreliable. Whereas I am the current captain. Because I inadvertently killed him. No. Looks like garbage.
Looks like a great spot for an ambush.
Fair point. Jeez, you're gonna give me a heart attack with that thing on. Alright, what are we looking at? Might as well take a look.
Hey, look! My kind of door.
What kind of door? An open door? Ah. Mm.
I won't tell.
Alright, I can dig it. Overall, pretty insightful little game, honestly. I was really worried, you know, a lot of people saying this and that about it. Hearsay. Guess it goes to show you never listen to hearsay. Normally. Sometimes it's valuable, you know, saves you from making a big purchase. We'll see the length of it. Heard a lot of good/bad things, you know? Some say the game's too short, other people say the game is boring. You know. So far, I'm having a blast. It's not like game of the year yet. Right now, it's just a lot of talking. But it's a lot of charm.
Yeah! That's what you get!
We'll say I wish I could blow little chunks off the enemies. It would make combat, the little that you do get, a lot more satisfying. But I don't think it's going for that. I think it's going for more. Wouldn't call it a lighthearted, but definitely not super gritty and like, ugh. It's more about, what's the word? Corporate bullcrap. Just a lot of boring, you know. And by liberating people. You know, it's always a nice thing to see, you know.
They can't keep us out.
Nice, baby. We've got some real gear to put on one of you now. Ooh, give me the heebie-jeebies. 12. Hmm. $16. My armor now. Yoink. I'm the gunslinger now. Alright, I'll bite.
Somebody get me the hell out of here! Could have been a rat mimicking a human's voice.
Did someone lift? What? How the hell did you get in here? No, not... I don't care about the beasts. I care about the front door. This is an egregious breach of protocol. How'd you get in? Can't use the centrifuge without supervision. Can't file reports without him double-checking their every word. Can't save myself from mortal peril. It's like he thinks I'm a child. His hands-on management style is coming to a point of contention, I tell you.
Please. That man doesn't have an altruistic bone in his body. I just happen to have the metabolic precursors from our last test. I'd wager my last bit that if you brought back the precursors and left me for dead, Anton wouldn't bat an eye. Wonderful! That's much better. I'm getting out of here so I can personally thank him for his compassion.
Yep. Well. I get paid and a bunch of other stuff if you turn up alive. So we'll keep that as you alive, me paid. Everyone's happy except you. Sucks to be you. Anyway. Besides that, I'd say everything's going to plan. Ooh, shiny. Oh, it gives me a seizure. Oh, hurts the eyes. Sorry, that really hurts the eyes. I'm definitely gonna level up a few times from this place. Baby. Ooh, that's good. Gonna do all the side quests anyway. Gotta get myself a nav card. I can't remember. Did you say dead or alive? Ballistic chamois towel. Let's see. Oops, sorry, gotta scratch something. Don't want something sneaking up on me. You know, that kind of jazz. Wicked. Alright, let's push on. You know, there's a lot of side stuff to do to get to Monarch, but I presume once we get to Monarch, we're gonna start playing with the big boys. And when that happens, I'm sure we can make a scene. Oh, I'm practically chomping at the bit. Anyway, enough of that melodramatic crap, you know? Ooh. Salvage. Mayhaps? Perhaps? Oh, grace me with something fun. It's been a little while since I've had fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, looting and shooting and whatever. Garbage. Haha. Trauma. Let's see. I'm not gonna lie. What the? Oh. Gotcha. Welder's goggles, of course. Wicked. Alright, looks good to me. I don't know. A lot of cool looking stuff, to be honest. Game, it looks so much fun with its replayability. Because I could just see so many builds coming from it.
Hey, boss. I think we can get into that vent shaft.
You don't say. Oh, how thoughtful. You know, it actually looks kind of cool, not gonna lie, but, you know, I'm not one to judge. So, anyway. It's a tough one. Stealth or punchy stabby or the whack. It's just, you know, a lot of
Get
choices.
acquainted with all sorts of colorful new smells today.
Why is there a lock from the outside? Actually, I like the heavy machine gun. The verb. Alright, cool.
Got him, boss.
Alright. Wait, did I kill the mother?
Oh. Ellie, hold on.
Hmm. Oh man, that looked like it hurt. Did it? Could you indulge me, please? And thank you. Don't care. So the question is, corporate sabotage?
Hey! You! Oh, good. You're not shooting at me. That's a start. It's been a bit of a day, so I'll get to the point. Yes, I have Crane's research. No, I'm not giving it back. Sorry to disappoint you. I suppose it does not matter. Either Crane sent you, or you are some scavenger come to rob me in my moment of weakness. Let's make a deal. I'd like to go on living. You'd probably like to make some money. Help me get out of here, and I will pay you for your trouble. You mean other than the satisfaction of doing me a good turn? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. The first thing I need is a key card to unlock my door. Then I'd need you to clear me a path out of here. There are 2 ways out. The quickest is through the front door, but Cleo Security's bottled up in there. If you don't want to shoot them, I suppose you could talk to them. The other way out is through the loading bay, but you'd have to clear out the wraps for me. Then I could just slip out the back, sight unseen. So you lied about not knowing Crane. I suppose I do not blame you.
Yes,
We
sir.
liberated that research. We did not steal it. And yes, a few scientists were caught in the crossfire. This lab is a prison, not a place of work. Those men were not scientists. They were indentured laborers. We liberated them. They should be thanking us.
In a sense of speaking.
You think they had a choice? That any of us have a choice? The greatest sin in this colony is to be unemployed. To be without work is to be without rights. You might be the first stroke of luck I've had all day. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Alright.
Nothing beyond the purview of a talented freelancer like you.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
You really expect me to just let them pass? Why? So they can regroup behind their walls and mount another assault? Never mind. I'm obviously in no position to argue with you. If you can talk those guards into standing down, my people will follow suit. Take your time. I am, to my chagrin, not going anywhere.
Okay.
Move along.
Wait, didn't I just kill your squad leader? Like, literally just?
Hey.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm a teensy bit confused, but you know.
All those innocent
guns slaughtered.
I'm willing to make a deal with the bandit, presuming she makes it worthwhile. If not, I'll shoot her in the back. Very simple. And even if she does make it worth my while, I might very well shoot her just because.
Halt! We're doing this! Nice one!
That's the last of him!
Alright, cool beans. Let's progress onward.
Don't know about you, but this just makes me want to get inside even more.
I'm half debating on honestly just shooting Anton in the face. To be honest, I don't really like him. But what do I really have to... Yeah. I don't have much of a choice if I expect good payment. But almost more important than that would be how am I supposed to sit there and get good faith with Auntie Cleo? Because I presume I'll want as much
Unexpected.
favor as possible. That you are right about.
You damn turncoat. You must think me a fool. I was watching on the security cameras. You got downright friendly with the outlaw leader. I reckon we got nothing to say to each other. You best back yourself out of here. Nice and slow. I don't want to take anyone on today. I'm just doing my damn job. You convinced her to let us leave in peace. Listing the ills we've been done ain't exactly putting me in a mind to compromise. Think it's that easy, huh? You fly in with your fancy ship, say a few words, and everyone gets a happy ending? I let them walk. Doc Crane will be so far up my ass, everything will smell of flop sweat. I reckon I don't see any better solution. Fine, damn it. We'll pull out. Here, my key card. It'll get you access to the whole place. Full stakes, people. We're heading back to town.
Wicked. Honestly, a little disappointing nobody died, but at this point, the best solution is to make it peace, you know? Because if the more people that die... Ooh.
Picked the wrong damn day.
I think I just condemned them to death. Oh well. No sense losing some sleep about it. Didn't know him, didn't really like him.
Ooh, what you find?
Hey, you got it open?
Yeah, I do have a knack for that, don't I?
It ain't stealing if no one sees.
True. Alright.
Real slick.
Awesome. So it looks like I'm still on top. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm gonna look like a bad guy, because I basically sentenced all those people to death. So, well, I didn't lose any karma for it as far as the security cam showed. They just left. Still a tough sell. Whatever. As long as I can't be pinned on it.
I would ask what was on your mind, but the answer is obviously me.
Look at that. Those idiots got themselves a mama raptor.
Their mistake.
Ah. You know, I don't like these people. Well, I think I did everything but, be honest.
Reminds me of medical school.
Sounds a lot more fun than what I'm doing. That looks really cool. Alright. Oh, why is all the cool stuff? Acquire his research, I suppose. Now, how on earth do I get over there? Huh. Suppose I could just ask now. Oh, there we are. Now, I could just turn on you, too.
Finally. I've never been so pleased at the sight of an open door. Please tell me you've cleared a way out of here. So you have. I am much obliged. And now, if you do not mind, I have had quite enough of this wretched place. Oh, really? And why, pray tell, would I do a thing like that? Your point is well taken. I would rather not spend the rest of my days looking over my shoulder for the shadow of my headhunter. Here, take the damned research. Tell Crane I hope he chokes on it. Good. I never trust a freelancer who works for free. Orphans. Is that what you are calling yourself now? Here. Let it never be said that I do not reward good work.
I suppose it can't be said I didn't try to do something interesting. Oh man, that's cool. Oh. Heavy weapon run next. I don't know. Maybe another time. Maybe another time. Anton, blah blah blah. Speak with Vaughn. Oh, that's right. She wanted me to sell it to her. Of course. I might just exterminatus this entire place. Because let's be real.
Here we go! With you, boss! Get it up! Get it up!
Alright, baby.
Nice! That does it. Time for a drink?
I suppose it's time to retrieve the last of the materials. Oh no, the outlaws have escaped. And they've escaped with all of the research. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at, dog? So draw. Friend. I figured not. Interesting. A deforestation machine, huh? Not very fan of it, you know. I kind of do like nature and all that. Nice. Buddy, just quit it. Quit wasting my time. Oh, buddy. Okay, so I think if I can piece it together, Spacers is a workaholic, Auntie Cleo is literal slave driving. Mostly anti-nature, though. Alright, let's boogie.
Smells like something died in here.
Probably did. I guess just ignore that. Alright. Let's just be careful what we pick up from now.
Can't keep us out.
An armory, you say? Ooh, now that has got my interest. Alright. $156. Anyway. Heavy machine gun, yeah. I need to be beneath.
This is how you hide something valuable in plain sight. They got the stop on us.
Nice. I can dig it. Now. I do believe I am, how you say, owed a little bit. Acid steeper, well done.
Looks like we're doing this. Show 'em how it's done.
Not really the best you guys can provide. Oh, come on now. You're talking all that good stuff a minute ago. And then I popped your little heads off. And now you want to run away.
They won't try that again. Processing.
Wicked. Oh, so that's how that works, huh? Oh, yeah.
Reminds me of the first ship I crewed on. Captain had to ban Vorst and baked beans.
Nice. Always a nice touch. Nothing says complete like completely clearing a room or a building, leveling up, and progressing. Ooh. Why not? Yeah, I haven't seen any unique stuff sold by a vendor or even a quest reward. So far... Riveting. The unreliable interior. Well, it looks like I'm out of time for today. So as soon as we reach the interior, I'm gonna have to end the episode here. Unfortunately, we didn't reach Monarch, but we have paved the way, as it were, towards a more straightforward way tomorrow. See you guys later. Bye.